Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Teresa, Crafty Grams, and we are here for another episode of Teresa Tries It. Wish me luck. So what I have here today is a template kit from My Porch Prints, and there are instructions that come along with this kit, this template kit. And I will probably need to refer to them. Here is my my prototype, my rough draft. I did spend a little more time and went into a little more detail with this. I don't know. I think it's a better prototype than the rest of them have been. Let's just put it that way. So this is a flip folio. And it flips open like that. That's one of the things I have to decide. Is this the front or is this the front? I think this should be the front because it's the smaller side. That's just my way of thinking. I don't know if it makes sense. It's just how my brain works. Right, so when you open it, regardless, on this side there is a pocket, which I don't know, printed horribly wrong. So it's a pocket, and this is just supposed to be the panel that covers the white. Anyway, pocket, flip, there's a pocket here. Don't ask about what happened to the little panels that cover them. It's a whole thing. And then on this side, there's a document style closure, and these flaps flip up and down, and these flap left and right, and there you have this. There is no ephemera with this, so that leaves the field wide open, so to speak. And I have some ideas, of course I do. And so let's get into making this folding folio. What is it we're calling it? Folding folio. Yeah, that's what it is, a folding folio. Okay. So, as usually happens, I have learned a few things. Even though this one came out pretty well, I've learned a few things. This panel here, I think I put it in backwards because I think that all of the solid, pattern pieces, and of course, obviously I used this pink polka dot. I think those should all be on the outside, though I may be wrong. So what am I going to do? Well, these two are I guess it's 6 of one, half dozen of the other, really and truly. But let's see. I can't really tell from the instructions and I did not watch the video. There is a YouTube video on this, I'm sure. Yeah, but I did not look it up. So it just says that side B should be attached to the back of panel A, like it is. But it looks like in the diagram, it looks like it should be on this side when you're attaching it. It is on the left side. But I guess when you flip it, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it comes out. See, there's always, it's just never, I think I make things more difficult than they actually need to be. I overthink things. Right, so let us begin with, I'll leave that right there. These are the pockets for inside, so we will leave them aside. Also a pocket. That doesn't go on right now. Neither does this bit. These are the panels, and these those go on first. Those are the flaps. They go on next. And this is where they all go on this one. So for now, we'll leave this all over here and just deal with panel A and the side flaps. I have everything already, whatever this stuff is, double stick, that stuff, double-sided tape prepped. Wow, I already put the double-sided tape on it. Wow. Okay, so I've also already inked and obviously cut everything, but we'll see if I have to do some adjustments with the sizes of them. I may have to cut and re-ink a few little things. We'll see. So we're going to start with this side panel piece, and this is just never easy for me, but to start at one corner, and of course you try to attach it so that it does not interfere with the folding of that. And I almost got it right. There's a little bit, it's a little too close here, but I will try harder with this side. That's all I can promise right now. It still, you know, closes fine, and there's no, it doesn't feel like it folded up. It just feels, maybe it's just because of the bulk of the paper itself. I don't know. It just feels, the crease is not, it's bulky. So, yeah. Anyway. All right. Got a piece of sorry silk stuck to it. So, try and avoid this, whatever that thing's called, hinge, I guess, the fold, the crease, that's the word I'm looking for. Try to avoid the crease. And there we go. Let's see how that does. Yeah, it must just be the, it's just because it's all on cardstock. And it's all gonna be okay. So this piece can be the bottom piece. This is where I have, the only problem I have with using double-sided tape is getting the backing off, because that's just, I don't know, I'm just not real good at it. Same thing with stickers, and, you know, the stickers that are on the clear things, the clear washi tape. I don't know what that's really called. All right. There's the other one. There it is. There it is. What is? Don't know what that was, but it was stuck to my paper. Come here. Got to be an easier way to do that. If somebody knows an easier way, please share your tricks. Sorry, sniffling. It's summer. It's Georgia. And I think everybody cut their grass yesterday. Everybody on my street. Not really, but it really feels like that. It just feels that way. It is quite grass smelling outside. Okay, so that's that one. Now we're gonna put B to it, which is over here. It's the one with all the flaps. It's the one with all the flaps. So this is what I think happens with this. Excuse me. It goes there. I have to leave a little extra room there because that's going to be a double thick fold because of this panel here. So let's get to it. Nothing to it but to do it. I'm all full of lovely platitudes today, I guess. Well, look at there. Like I knew what I was doing or something. Whoop. Okay, one of you has to stay still. Let's see if that works. Yeah. No. Look. Gappy gap. Now I can't even. It's just going to have to be that way. Oof. Okay, so next comes the flippy panel with the tab, file tab thing. It's here somewhere, promise. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. That goes like that, and then the pocket comes on to cover up that. Right. Well, I was on a roll, and then like butter, I slid off the top. Sorry, I can't today. I can't with me. I'm already on my own nerves. So I do apologize. Right. Ugh. I really don't know the best way to do this because I don't want to be handling that whole folio body to attach this to it. Right, let's see how that sticks up the top. So let me get this little cutty thingy. I don't know that this is gonna work. I have to somehow fold up. Come on, fold up. Fold up. Let's see if I can get this in here in some kind of way. I really don't want to use my scissors, but I'm gonna have to because I just can't. I'll finish it. Let me finish putting it together before I start doing surgery on it. It may be okay. And now what goes on here? The pocket attaches on here. So where's the pocket? Here's the pocket. Right. But what I think I'm going to put some washi tape here so that this is a little, it might interfere with whatever we're putting in there. So I will get a piece of washi tape and my little tiny glue, which I love, my little tiny glue stick, and try to glue it because, you know, washi tape's one of those things. I don't know if I trust the adhesive because, for one thing, I don't know how long it's been hanging around. How long have I had some of my washi tape? Oh, I don't know. Since I don't know. Long time, a long time. That's what I know. Okay, I know I have way too much tape here, but I just wanted to make sure I had enough and that it goes all the way across that seam, I guess is what it is. Right. I just feel like that whatever tags or tickets or what the heck ever goes in there, it might catch on that seam. I've lost my lid. I have flipped my lid, y'all. Oh, there it is. Duh. Glue is always supposed to go to the left. Okay, so speaking of glue, I have not even opened Petunia yet. Good deal. Yep, I always do a test blob. That's not the pocket itself, that's the panel. All right, here we go. Okay. Let's see how we go. Oops. Well, that looks all right. Okay, okay, okay. Cool. Now I am going to, sorry about all that. Now I am going to cover this loveliness back here with this. And now I see why that should have been the other way. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. All right. Let me just, so I didn't put tape on this yet, but I will now. Yeah, I should have gotten my thicker roll of tape out, but such is life. So I'm going to put this double-sided tape on the outside of it, and then I'm just going to apply some regular glue to the inside, I think, to the middle. Then again, I may just rebel and use all double-sided tape because I'm a grown-up and I can. And that is not straight at all. It's okay, it's just sticky tape. Ooh, all tape is sticky, isn't it? But yeah, it's just, okay, it's just tape. It's just tape. That one was much better. Right. Cut this starter piece off. Sorry, the noise you hear in the background is my wee little air conditioner. It's one of those, you know, I don't know what it's called. You put, it's got a filter in it that you freeze, and then you put water in the top so it doesn't dry out. I don't know. Anyway, that's what it is. And it works. It's, you know, keeps this room cool. For sure, for sure. Oh my land. There we go. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this a half at a time. Because, you know, it's me we're talking about. I will go ahead and pull them off if I can. Right. And put it on upside down. I'm fired. There we go. There we go. Gather up some of this. Put it in the trash. I need a sip of my water, excuse me. Okay, now I'm going to start covering things with the pink polka dots. And I am going to use my wet glue for this. And then I will. Then I think I will do the edges of the piece with this. With this some more. I have a tendency to want to stretch the glue tape, so I have to be mindful of that. Just let it go where it will, even if I leave a little crease there, a little hump. Oh my gosh, there's an ant. Get away. I hate ants. I have to remind myself also that this is not actually a pocket. I can put tape around the other places. Of course I put it in the glue. Why would I not? Yep. Put that right up. I know this is just about as much fun as watching paint dry. Especially since I'm such a pro at it. Sticking to me really well. There we go. Okay, now Nice. Okay, that's that covered. Where's this wee thing? I did cut it out. Cut it out. Oh, Lord help me. There it is. But there it is. Sheesh. Not that it's exactly the same as the one on that side, but it's the best we can do. Okay, now this panel. I believe is this. Yes, indeed. I guess I should have taped these first as well. Sorry, kids. And here I thought I had prepared so well, but you know, best laid plans and all that. Do it that far away. It has to be right up here under my nose. Oh, shoot. I need to apply more pressure to my spatula. Okay. Yeah, these panels, I did not print on cardstock. I just printed them on regular, I don't know. It's the printer paper that I use, but it's not, it's a little heavier than regular copier paper, printer paper, or whatever. There we go. Okay. B. This one. You can go ahead and fast forward through this bit. I can't tell. I won't know. So it won't hurt my feelings. Last one. And then it's the painful process of watching me try and get the backing off. Fun, 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 fun. See? It's fun. There you go. Well, fiddlesticks. There we go. Sheesh. Thought I was going to lose that battle. Oh my goodness. All right. One more. There we go. Okay. Come here, bee, 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 bee. Yeah, I decided it's easier to do it sideways. Get a little bit sideways. All right. One more big panel to do, and that is sorry. I'm gonna fold you under while I try and do this. We're just gonna do this. Nope, I need the edges. Need to do the edges. Yep, yep, yep. So much for doing the edges. That one went all kinds of wavy. Wavy gravy. Okay, one more down the middle. Oops, I just dropped that on the floor. I missed the trash can. Oops. Ah. Okay, okay, okay. Good deal, good deal. I know the polka dots are a lot. It's a lot, but once I get it decorated and everything, it will be lovely. Okay, these guys. Cool beans. We're really getting there, getting down to the wire. Oh, I can't see the clock. 35. It's not really a clock, it's a timer. It's a timer. Been doing this for 35 minutes and the darn thing's just barely together. It's okay. I guess it's okay. I just waffle a lot. I waffle a lot. And that was really awful. Oh goodness, come on. There we go. A little bit down these sides. I'm going to go ahead and tape this one as well. Fascinating viewing, isn't it? But sometimes you just need a little something quiet to do. At least I do anyway. There we go. Ah, I'm stuck to my spatula. That is not the game plan. Okay, now, oops. Now we take the tape off and we glue it. Stick it, we stick it. Move my trash can a little closer so I don't throw stuff on the floor. When I sweep this floor up, it's just amazing, the little pieces of confetti and odd bits of paper and string and that clear backing paper from stickers, because of course you can't see it until you see it shining somewhere. Yep. But I'm glad I'm not trying to vacuum it, that's for sure. That's a mess. Things just either don't get picked up or they clog the vacuum cleaner. The spinny thingy, especially the, you know, bits of laces and string and whatever else. Ribbon is what I was trying to say. Well, there's string involved too. I do use some like baker's twine, stuff like that. I guess this is the way to do it with this thinner paper anyway. Just bend the paper to my will. That's how that happens. Okay, now we just have to do the flaps, these flippity flaps. And then the most boring part will be done. And again, I apologize for not having these pre-paired with the double-sided tape on them already. I should have done that. I did it on the cardstock pieces, but I didn't do it on these panel pieces. So that's silly of me. Again, I'm going to go ahead and do these both of the panel pieces before I put them on, and then we'll think about some decorating, I think. Nope, nope, I lied. I told a story. I have to put the pockets on the inside. Yep, pockets. That's what we gotta do next. So, since that is the case, I may just come back after I've taped everything and maybe glued the pockets down. Anyway, see you in a minute. Right, I'm back, and I have put the panels on, the flaps, I put the pockets in, and I had forgotten to put the back panel on. So that is now on. Now it is time to address the closure for this flap business. So I have a torn off piece of sari silk to make it very thin. And since these are, I mean, obviously they're just paper, I have reinforced them with a couple of other pieces of paper, but it's a bit thin to be wrapping something around. So what I like to do is get 2 buttons. These are tiny buttons. They're relatively flat on both sides, and they're thick. Really tiny and thick, so that way there's something to wrap around. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue them to the backs of these for a start. And I am going to use my Fabrifix. Just put a glob in the middle. Sure, there we go. Glob in the middle. Ugh. Try and get the string off of the, oh yeah, I smeared it. I better wait till it's dry. Right, and then drop that in there. Drop one in each disc. Try and get them in the middle. All right. Come on, girly work. And then, yeah. Let's see where we want to put them on the flaps. Whoops. Oh, excuse me. Right. You can do them further apart, closer together. I'm just gonna kind of leave them like that. Then, while I'm gluing one down, I like to go ahead and glue, glue the end of the string, or in this case, the sari silk that I'm using, string, ribbon, whatever. Go ahead and glue it in to one of them and get it started. This is just messy. Right. Kind of where we want it to be. Hold it down a second, or 5, or 10. It does take a while to grip, but once it grabs, it usually does not let go easily. So I shall just leave that there for a moment. As I fiddle with it. It's okay. Same thing with this one. Come on. I wish I had some kind of a stand to put this on to hold it upside down, because that is the biggest problem with it. It's thick, so it takes, you know, not quite a long time, but it does take a minute to get to the top where you need it. Okay, so I'm going to leave that alone for a moment. And let's talk about some decorations. So I have this from Raven Printables. She just has an Etsy shop, but I'll try and link it in the description box below. And this is the Shabby Chic Sewing ephemera. It's just the ephemera of it. So I love the images. They're just gorgeous. And so yeah, I would like to use those. And yeah, there's a lot of them. And for sort of a, excuse me, I also took a piece of cardstock of, I don't know what color, but I liked it with this. And I made, you know, a journal card. This I'm going to put on the inside of the flap and put, you know, just a, gosh, like a notebook kind of thing. Just put some pieces of paper there. That's the leftover. And then these two really nice tags that are going to fit in this pocket here. And of course I will decorate them. And then this one will go in this pocket here. And then these will go here. I may have to get some more, excuse me, get some more, oh, I do have some more cardstock pieces that match this, but I might just get another, something else that coordinates and put that in there. Let me get the papers that I'm going to use for that little notebook right over here, I hope, in my scraps. Yes, indeed, we have just the right thing. Mirror paper. Gosh, it's fighting back. It was fighting back. So I have this whole collection of leftover pieces from, I don't know what, but they're all, I don't know, coffee dyed or tea dyed or something like that. So I will rip them down to fit in here. I'll go ahead and do that. Ink the white off of these. And for the inking, I have been using hickory smoke again. I used it on something else recently, and apparently I'm hooked on it now. But this is cardstock, and apparently it has a white core, and I just don't like that showing. So I'm gonna cover it up. Not that I really think this, oh, it is. I was gonna say, not that I think this light color will show up on the cardstock, but it is pretty cool. So I'll do it this way too. And that's going to be the back of it. So I'll do it this way. Yeah, let me just talk to myself while I figure out what I'm doing with my life. Or, well, you know, maybe not my life, but this little project right here. Okay, so there's that. And these are a little bit too long, definitely too wide. So let's see if half of that will do. And that's too narrow. Too narrow. So I'm going to do this. Oh, and that will work. So let's just see where to cut it off. Yep, we don't measure around here. We just go for it. Best estimate. Pretty darn good, if I do say so myself. All right, I'm going to go ahead and use my little tiny attacher, and I will think of something to use to decorate it up. Okay. And like I said, that's going to go in here. I think that's cute. Well, it will be cute. I got to put something here. Got to put something here. Cover up the staples. I'll just leave these handy just in case, because I'm probably going to want to cover the backs of these with something easier to journal on than that color. So let's see. Oh, let me show you the big decoration I want to use. Okay, so I have decided that this is the front, even though it opens wrong. That's the front. And I have these really gorgeous, large, fussy cuts. These are also from Raven Printables, and they're 50s ladies or something like that. I don't know, but I love them. I printed them, not realizing how big they were going to be. So I printed them, and I thought, well, I don't know what I'm going to do with them. And now I know what I'm going to do with them. They're going in here. They're going on this lovely project. So I have these ladies for there, this beauty for here. I thought I had more. I have this one. Oh yeah, I know. This one is going to, this set is going to go here on the back. And then I'm going to cover those pieces at least with some of my press and seal so they don't get curled or torn off or whatever in use. So we'll see how that goes. That may have to be a part 2 thing, but this is the plan. I'm going to go ahead and ink these ladies, which I probably should have done. But here we go. Here we go. So this little folio is going to be our fashion folding folio. I love it. I love these ladies so much. She, of course, has the gents as well, but the ladies' fashions are just, I don't know how they did it without air conditioning, wore all those layers and always looking like they're stepping off a magazine cover, but I love it, and I appreciate that they went to all that trouble to make themselves glamour girls. So let me glue her. I'm probably gonna have to get another glue stick. Darn it. Darn it. Okay. So she's gonna go there. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. Right, and these two. I mean, coats, gloves, hats, the whole nine. Probably pantyhose too. Ugh. Yucky. Oh. I remember wearing white tights when I was a little girl. Oh, they were so... Ugh. And then, of course, my first job was in my early 20s. I worked on the military base, and then I had to wear hose then. Because I wore dresses a lot. I don't remember if I had to wear dresses, but I know I did. But I don't know. Might have been because I was, you know, teeny tiny, wore size 4. Ugh. But no, I don't know. I don't think I would have worn dresses just because. So I didn't regularly wear them to church, so it might have been part of the dress code on base back then, way back then in the 80s. Oh, goodness. Yep. Oh, my goodness. I love them so much. Love them so much. Right. Now it's y'all's turn. Oh, I love them so much. Have I said that enough? Are you sick of hearing it? Too bad. Too bad. I hope I'm not making them look like some kind of ghost things with this gray ink, but I have to cover up some of the white from where my fussy cutting is less than perfect. I don't want my lovely ladies to look like ghouls. It's not time for that yet. Come on, glue stick. I promise I'll let you go after this. Love it. Darn glue. There we go. Okay, so let's wind this round. So there's the front of our folio. I didn't think about a closure for it yet. I'll work on that for the next video. So here's how far we've got. This is the front. This is the pocket. Pocket. And then flaps. I will probably put more, like another side tuck pocket here. I'll have this up here. Maybe another little pocket or something down here. I have no idea what I'm going to do with the sides yet. No idea. We shall see. It is a work in progress. Very truly a work in progress. So, I hope you enjoyed this part of Theresa Tries It. This is, what, episode 3? Part 1. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.